Last night I made the horrible mistake of putting my hair in my bonnet while it was still half wet, but I was just so tired I didn't even care at that point. But now this morning I'm like genuinely so scared to see what's going on in here. Let's just unbox the curls and see what we're dealing with. Okay, oh god. You guys can have the first look. I'll turn around. How bad is it?
Ladies, come to the front. Let's talk about this. I'm using her video as an example purpose. So this says no hate to the creator at all. I'm not using this video to bash her, but I think it's a good example for other girls and other females to learn that, ladies, please stop wearing your satin bonnet when your hair is wet or damp. Please. Now, what I want you guys to understand is satin bonnets are non-absorbent material, meaning they don't absorb, okay? So like when you put oils and cream in your hair and you put your satin bonnet on, it's not going to absorb it. It's going to allow your hair to get that nutrients and all that benefit from the oil of the cream, right? So because of that, you see benefits like your hair is not going to be as dry because you're putting all that nutrients in it and the bonnet isn't absorbing it. So now I want you guys to think about that when you are putting your bonnet on when your hair is wet. So it's not going to absorb all that water. Most likely when you wake up and you take your bonnet off, your hair is going to be either really damped or still damped because again, it's not an absorbent material. So it's not going to absorb all that water in your hair. Now, when somebody tells you that this can lead to mold and scalp irritation and hair breakage because you're putting a non-absorbent material, the satin bonnet, and putting that on your damped hair, and you're now creating this warm, moist environment, which what does bacteria feed on? Moist, warm environment. So this is why they always say make sure your hair is dry before you wear your satin bonnet. And for all my ladies who are like, what do I do when I'm too tired to dry my hair and I just want to go to bed? Here's what you're going to do instead of putting that satin bonnet on, okay? You're going to grab our satin line shower cap, which as you can see is satin on the inside and waterproof on the outside. So what you're going to do is actually flip this inside out so that the satin is on the outside and the waterproof becomes on the inside, and you're going to put it on like that. So then the waterproof side is going to be touching your wet hair and the satin is going to be on the outside. And this is adjustable, so you can adjust it to your comfortability. Now I do want to emphasize by saying this should not be a regular occurrence, meaning that this should not become your new bonnet and every single night you're doing this. It should be an emergency thing where it's like, oh, I'm too tired, I'm just gonna quickly put this on instead of putting your satin bonnet on, okay? So please don't do this every single night. Now, because I know someone's gonna ask where did I get my satin bonnets from, I got it from my small business, Kim Beauty. So if you want to check it out, check it out.